there's a captain there.
Hello, everybody. Hello, how's it going?
Welcome, Christopher, to LINEA ROCK and virtually to Milan. Christopher, so May 29, 2020, on the musical sea, the Alestorm pirate ship is sailing for the 6th time. Okay, so is the upcoming album Curse of the Crystal Coconut more like a new treasure, to discover, or it brings some, new old legends to tell?
I think, there's a lot of new crazy stuff on this album that we've never done before. But, all the people who've liked Alestorm in the past, they're still going to love it because there's still all those classic, pirate songs that people love. But this time we've just gone a little bit insane with them, and it's a big party. That's the main thing. It's number one is it's a party album.
Okay, so Christopher, for a no-rest pirate, always looking, for new treasures like you do with Alestorm, but also a guardian of the galaxy on a mission to save us, from the goblins, that with Glory Hammer.
Yeah.
But anyways, always on stage around the world. What has the lockdown represented to you? Did you live it as a pirate against the law or as a superhero, following the rules?
Yeah, this has been a really crazy time for us. I mean, we were lucky that we finished making our album in February with all the videos and all the recording. And then suddenly, as soon as we were done, the world ended. And we were just stuck at home doing nothing. So the good thing is I live out in the middle of nowhere in the mountains in a mystical part of Tennessee in the United States. And there's not many people here. So there was still a lot of freedom to travel around and, go to the mountains, drive around, go to like stores and things because, there's not many people here. It's one of the benefits of living in the middle of nowhere. But, I've been using my time wisely. I've been working on new songs, new bands, new music, doing some cool streams on the internet, and just staying very busy mostly.
So if you were already working on some new songs, that means that we will have a new album soon, maybe sooner than expected.
I mean, maybe not for Alestorm. We don't want to release too much music too fast, because we still haven't had a chance, and we won't get a chance for these new songs to play them for a long time. So as soon as this whole lockdown thing ends and we can get back on stage, we're gonna play these songs for like 3 years. But maybe we'll do a single or something because we don't want people to forget about us because it's a this year is going to be a very long year for some bands, and maybe you'll get forgotten about if you don't do too much stuff. So we're gonna stay busy, and maybe there'll be a single next year to keep people updated.
Christopher, the new album features as special guests in the pirate metal drinking crew some exceptional pirates, including Alestorm of Subway to Sally, armed with his violin on the whole album. Plus, among others, we have Rat of Fintroll and Captain Yarface of Rumahoy, which is guest on Tortuga, which is the songs that we're gonna play right after this. Why them were chosen as shipmates? Did you have any criteria, any rite of initiation to choose them?
We didn't pick our special guests just to get famous people on the album. We don't believe in just using famous people to make us look more cool. We just looked for people we know who can do all these amazing things, because us guys in the band, we are useless musicians. Yeah, we can play drums and guitars and we can sing a little bit, but apart from that, we can't play anything. We're really bad musicians. So we needed to get these people in to play like the violin by Ali, the hurdy-gurdy by this girl Patty from Germany, and of course we had to get Vreth from Fintroll to do that really cool scream on that one song. So we just get these people just because we need them. We can't do it without them because we are awful. We are bad people. We're bad musicians.
Christopher, how many formats and versions of the new album are planned. There's even a cassette tape, if I'm correct. And also there's a double CD version with a CD named entitled Mediabook, which has a treasure chest with many surprises. Do you want to tell us more about it?
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of versions. The thing is, our fans don't buy CDs. Our fans, they like listening on the internet, on YouTube, on Spotify, or illegally downloading MP3s, whatever. So we have to make all these crazy versions to encourage them to buy a copy. So that's why we get these things like there's this big wooden box full of stuff. And then, of course, there's this one you were talking about, the 2-disc version that has the second disc. And the second disc is all... we say it's 16th century versions of the songs, but it's not. That's a lie. It's just, it's like video game versions of all the songs. So it sounds like you're playing your old Nintendo or your old Sega and listening along to the songs. So it's cool. It's definitely good fun to listen to, but it's not in the 16th century, that's for sure.
So, Christopher, after 5 albums, for the first time, we see Captain Morgan, your historical mascot, on the cover, which is reaching a treasure, which is the Crystal Coconut. Have you ever thought of taking Captain Morgan on stage together with the big yellow duck?
Maybe if we were like, the hugest band in the world and we had like an Iron Maiden budget and we could have a giant guy, like when they have the Eddie and he's like, I'm giant. That would be a fun thing to do. And he could come on stage and he could pick up the duck and then he'd like eat the duck. I don't know, just all this crazy stuff. But, you got to give us the money first. We can't afford this. But, there, we have all these ideas in our head. And one day, some of them will come true, I'm sure.
Christopher, 6 albums in 16 years and 11 ex-members in the band. Are you, the members, the actual members, too demanding, or they are, since they escaped?
If you look at our lineup over the years, it looks kind of crazy. But the thing was, when this band got started, we were like a brand new band, and then suddenly this record deal appeared, and we're like, oh my God, we've got a record deal. And all the guys, none of us were quite ready for this. We weren't ready to be a popular band. We were just 4 kids from Scotland. So a lot of the band members, they decided it was not for them. They quit. We got some new people in as well, but, we didn't have very many good friends who were musicians. Everyone we know was a very bad musician. So when people joined the band, it was like, oh, you don't work either. So it took us, most bands, this would all happen before they got popular. The first 5 years of your little local band, all these band members would come and go. But, for us, for the last, 7-6 years, it's been the same lineup because we finally found a bunch of people who know exactly how to be in a band and how to do this thing and make it work properly and not go insane. It's very easy to go insane if you're in a band.
So there's a listener who's asking. Vitali is asking.
Hello, Vitali.
Okay, is the fact that coconut can be a laxative. It's like a case, or it's a combination, or
yeah. I suppose listening to this album is kind of like eating a big pile of coconut because, it makes. Can I say this? It's like a whole load of shit. It's just. That's a very strange question. I've never heard that one before. Wow.
Christopher, what do you think about coconut? Do you think that maybe a coconut beer would be, the perfect gadget, or maybe the coconut sauce? What do you think that would be the best?
Maybe this could be all the new Alestorm merchandise. We could bring out a whole range of Curse of the Crystal Coconut shampoo and Curse of the Crystal Coconut beer and Curse of the Crystal Coconut, ice cream sauce, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. So Alestorm are, the most prestigious pirate metal band, and Glory Hammer are now one of the most popular new power metal bands. So what's your secret? You say that, you are the worst singer and you are the worst musicians, but it doesn't seem so.
I wish I knew what it was because I could sell it and, make other bands be good, but I don't know what it is. I think mostly is both bands, Alestorm and Gloryhammer, we both kind of focus on writing simple, catchy songs. You know, there's nothing difficult about our music. It's music that's designed to be listened to at a festival or a big show or a party. You know, it's and once you hear it once, you'll know the song. It'll be inside your head and you won't get it out of your head. And, you know, that's what people need, because there's so many bands these days, and their music is just, it's kind of forgettable. You know, they write these really long, complicated songs, and you go, oh, wow, that's really fancy. But then you've forgotten it instantly. I think we make simple music because we're just simple people, I guess.